Good morning, everyone. If you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, you have to wear something green. St. Patrick was born in Roman Britain in the 5th century. As a teenager, he was kidnapped and taken as a slave. If he hadn't escaped, he wouldn't have returned later as a missionary. When he came back, he was When he came back, he carried on preaching and set up churches across Ireland. If you look up his history today, you'll find legends everywhere. One of the most famous legends says he used to. One of the most legends says that he used to use the shamrock to explain the Trinity. If you pick up a shamrock, you always see three leaves, which made it a perfect symbol. So let's begin our talk by looking back at his life and let's know why he was the patron of Ireland.
When Irish people move abroad, they grow along their tradition. If you move to another country, you always take your culture with you. In the 80s and 90s centuries, Irish migrants arrived in the United States. In the organized paradise, they showed off their pride. They held their culture, passed down some, and brought along customs. If they hadn't set up those paradise in Boston in 1737 or New York in Boston in 1767, Sir Patrick Day wouldn't have screamed, wouldn't white. Over time, the paradise took great bigger. They weren't just about religion anymore. They became political and culture statements. If you look back at history, you'll see Irish painting was a straight hand through the celebration.
Today, if you visit the river, you always can feel dancing and music. If you go to Chicago, you will see the river giant tree. And if the fun, you will find the Eiffel Tower that were in the green decoration but feel so global. Cities light up landmark, people dress up and books in all quickly. If you join, you'll enjoy the music, the dancing, and the sunset of the community. Even always in Europe, this St. Patrick's Day is you can find in Mexico City. Irish pubs put on events and music, singing the opera to house high life streaming. If you travel during in March, you will probably come across a St. Patrick's Day parties.
In the past, if you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, you always pray it and honor it the same. If you celebrate today, you probably wear green and join a parade. And if the holiday hadn't involved in it, wouldn't be shown a global event. Symbols have also changed. The Samrock was once of religion symbol, but now people show off leprechauns, green clothing, and every rivers dye green. So to wrap up, St. Patrick's Day has moved from a solemn fest to worldwide party. Um, if we carry on celebrating, we'll keep Irish culture alive for future generations. That's why this day matters. It connects history, tradition, and modern festivity. Thank you.
Algo bien maneado.
Ay, ese muchacho es el muchacho que me gustó la otra vez.
¿Cuál? Ah, sí.
El que trae la playa igual que ellos.
Una.
Yo tengo esa playera para el azul.
Ya le estás grabando. Ay, bueno, ya. Ya, córrele la.
Pero no me grabes hacia abajo, me va a dar más chaparra.
Para que se vea ahí tú.
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day on March 17th, around 161. If you go to church in Ireland during in the Middle Age, you always hear prayers and hymns. The Catholic Church established in March 17 as Aske Day. If people celebrate back, then they focus on religion and family meals. Families come together, sat down for meals, and looking back on past traditions. If the church had set up his fast, we won't be celebrating it now. It was also special because fasting rules were living. If you fast during Lent, you usually avoid meats, but on St. Patrick's Day, you could eat freely and like the day's soup and both delicious and table. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
No, you have to choose a question and you have to answer with the story.
About the story.